Cheetahs, the speed kings of the wild. Untold truths you've never heard. In the golden heartlands of Africa, beneath the scorching sun and endless skies, lives a creature that redefines the limits of biology. It's not the biggest, not the strongest, nor the most feared, yet it commands awe and admiration across the planet. This is the cheetah, the fastest land mammal on Earth. But the truth is, speed is only the beginning of its story. Behind those amber eyes lies a fragile fighter, an ancient survivor, and a species battling against time. Today we uncover the life of the cheetah, up close and personal. You'll learn how it eats, hunts, sleeps, raises its young, and why it may soon vanish forever. This isn't just a story about an animal, it's a story about survival. Chapter 1. Born to Run. Clocking speeds up to 70 miles per hour, the cheetah is the pinnacle of land-based velocity. But how? Its entire body is sculpted for acceleration. The cheetah's spine is highly flexible, acting like a loaded spring, enabling the front and back legs to stretch and contract in unison. Its elongated limbs, semi-retractable claws, and lightweight skeleton minimize drag and enhance grip on the ground, like spikes on a sprinter's shoes. Unlike other cats, cheetahs have large nasal passages and lungs, maximizing oxygen intake during a chase. Its adrenal glands flood the system with adrenaline, and its heart rate skyrockets, pumping blood at lightning speed. Even its tail functions as a stabilizer, whipping side to side to aid in lightning-quick turns. Yet all this comes at a cost. A sprint exhausts a cheetah in seconds. They must rest, panting heavily, overheating quickly. The faster they run, the closer they flirt with collapse. A successful hunt might take 5 minutes to catch, and just seconds to lose to scavengers. Chapter 2. Silent Eyes. Forget sniffing out prey like a bloodhound. Cheetahs rely on razor-sharp eyesight. They scan the savanna from termite mounds or shaded shrubs, waiting for gazelles, impalas, or young wildebeest to break cover. With vision that can detect movement from nearly 3 miles away, they stalk in silence. Their black tear lines aren't for show. They reduce sun glare and enhance focus. A cheetah never wastes energy. It waits until it's within 60 to 100 feet before launching the final charge. Then it sprints, steering with its tail, zigzagging behind its prey. When close enough, it slaps at the legs or uses a powerful paw to trip the animal before clamping its jaws around the throat. But victory is short-lived. The cheetah must drag its kill to cover. Lions, hyenas, leopards, and even vultures are eager to steal the prize. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs are not fighters, they're specialists, not warriors. Chapter 3. A day in the life of a cheetah. Cheetahs live a solitary and peaceful life compared to their feline cousin. Females roam vast ranges alone, occasionally with cubs. Males, however, often form coalitions, typically made up of brothers, that stake and defend territories together. Their days start early. Hunting happens before the heat rises. Afternoons are for rest, lounging under bushes or tall grass. They drink when they can, but can survive days without water, getting moisture from their prey. Communication is subtle. Cheetahs purr, hiss, chirp, and use body language to express mood. A mother and her cubs often call to one another with high-pitched mews. Chapter 4. The Fragile Start, Cubs and Childhood. Cheetah mothers give birth to litters of 3 to 5 cubs after a 3-month gestation. Cubs are born blind, helpless, and vulnerable. They remain hidden in dense cover for the first few weeks, moving often to avoid detection. Cubs wear a mantle of silvery gray fur on their backs, a natural camouflage and possibly a mimicry of the aggressive honey badger. But danger is never far. Lions, leopards, jackals, eagles all pose a deadly threat. Tragically, only a small percentage survive to adulthood. The mother tirelessly teaches them to hunt. At around 6 months, she brings back live prey for practice. By 1 year, the cubs begin hunting with her. At 18 to 24 months, they separate and begin life on their own. Chapter 5. Cheetahs versus other big cats. Despite their classification in the big cat family, cheetahs are unique. They don't roar, instead they chirp like birds. They can't climb trees like leopards. And they rarely engage in physical conflict. Lions dominate with size. Leopards rule with stealth. But cheetahs? They rule with speed and strategy. Yet this specialization makes them fragile. In a world where strength often dictates survival, the cheetah walks a delicate line. Chapter 6. Vanishing Tracks. Threats to Survival. Once roaming from India to South Africa, cheetahs have vanished from more than 90% of their historical range. Only about 7,000 individuals remain in the wild, and that number is falling. Habitat loss due to agriculture and urban expansion has fragmented their territory. Human-wildlife conflict leads to poisoning and retaliation. In some regions, cubs are still trafficked illegally for the exotic pet trade. And perhaps most dangerously, cheetahs suffer from genetic bottlenecking, a lack of diversity that makes them more vulnerable to disease and reproductive issues. Chapter 7. Conservation and the Fight to Save Them. Hope isn't lost. Across Africa, conservationists and local communities are coming together to protect cheetahs. Organizations like the Cheetah Conservation Fund use livestock guardian dogs to reduce farmer-cheetah conflicts. Ecotourism and awareness campaigns encourage sustainable coexistence. Protected reserves are growing, and some countries have even reintroduced cheetahs into former ranges. Every step matters. Every life saved counts. With effort and empathy, we can keep the cheetah running free. Chapter 8. The Legacy of the Cheetah. For thousands of years, cheetahs have fascinated humans. Ancient Egyptians kept them as hunting companions. Asian rulers displayed them as status symbols. Modern science studies their biomechanics to inspire robotics and prosthetics. But if we lose them, we lose more than just a species. We lose a story, a chapter of evolution's greatest feats. Wild truths. The cheetah is a paradox, powerful yet fragile, fast yet fleeing extinction. It's more than a sprinter. It's a symbol of resilience, balance, and beauty in the wild. It's a survivor in a world where the odds are stacked against it. So next time you see one, whether in the wild or through a screen, remember what you're looking at. Not just a beautiful animal, but a symbol of what's at stake. This is the cheetah, the speed king, the quiet warrior, the wild truth of the open plains. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of one of nature's most extraordinary creatures. If this story moved you, consider sharing it to help more people fall in love with the wild. Remember, every creature has a story, and the cheetah's is one of power, grace, and survival. Let's make sure it's one that continues to be told for generations to come. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to subscribe to Wild Animal Mysteries for more deep dives into the untold lives of Earth's most incredible animals.